Hey, it's Joe AMoia, founder and creator of GPSforlove.com and your favorite love life transformation specialist. I was recently having a conversation with one of the members of our GPS for Love community, and she said, Joe, I just can't find a quality guy. And I'm like, sorry to hear it. And then I said, well, tell me what a quality guy is to you. She's like, you know what? At this point, I just want a guy who's a good guy, who treats me well, that's got a decent job. And I'm like, is that really your idea of a quality guy? And she's like, at this point, yeah. Now I understand that. When you're at that point in your life where you've dated a lot of jerks, you've dated a lot of guys who don't have integrity, who treat you like shit, who start off great and they're all wonderful in the beginning, and then they disappear, or then they tell you that they can't commit to you, or it's not you, it's them, and all that other shit that you hear. You're just like, you know what? I'll just take that. I'll take a good guy who treats me well, that's got a good job. And I understand that. But you have to remember, 85% of people who get married get to the end of their life saying that they never had the happy and fulfilling marriage and relationship that they really wanted. And there's a reason for that. So if you're going to have a great relationship and be in that 15% where you can get to the end of your life and say, you know, how blessed I was to have that special someone to share my life with, it is imperative that you get clear on what a quality man really is. And that's what we're going to do in today's video. Today we're going to talk about the 5 qualities of a quality man. And a guy has to have all 5 of these qualities in order to be the kind of guy that you invest your life and your relationship in. Now, before we start getting into that, I want you to understand that if you're not clear on these 5 things, what you're going to do is you're going to invest in guys who appear to be decent, who appear to be nice, who are good guys, but they're still not going to be the right guys. And ultimately, you're going to get into a relationship, even a marriage, where you think you're with the right guy, and you're going to discover the hard way that it's not the right guy. Or you're going to be with these guys, and you're going to invest yourself, and you invest your energy thinking that things are going to change, that things are going to get better. And you're going to learn the hard way again that it's not going to get better, and it's not going to change. It's going to be exactly what it is. A mediocre relationship with a guy who can't love you and give you the life that you truly desire and deserve. So let's just get right into it. Let's talk about the 5 qualities that denote a quality man. Now, the first one is a quality man is unselfish. And what I mean by that is a quality man knows that there's a time and place to put his needs on the back burner, to be there for his woman, and to take care of his woman. So give me an example. Recently, my wife had surgery. Serious surgery, and she was literally out of commission for 2 months. So for 2 months, I had to kind of put some of my stuff, some of my needs on the back burner to be there for my wife, to be there for my children. Now, I didn't do it because I had to do it. I did it because I wanted to support my wife and to support her healing so she could get back to full health and to full strength. That's the stuff I'm kind of talking about. It doesn't mean that a man's never selfish. The man never says, you know what, you want to do that, but I want to do that, so I'm going to do that. Okay, it doesn't mean that there aren't moments where a guy has to put himself first. And I believe as a woman, there are times where you need to put yourself first. You know, my philosophy is that if I don't put myself first and take care of myself, then I'm a crappy husband, I'm a crappy father, I'm a crappy lover, I'm a crappy friend, I'm a crappy everything. So you need to recharge yourself first so you can then be there to give for others when appropriate. But a quality man knows the time and place when to put his partner first and himself second. Okay, that's quality number 1. Quality number 2 is a quality man is financially responsible. Look, the number 1 reason for most divorces is finances. Let's just be real. And so if a guy isn't financially responsible, you know, instead of paying his car payment, he's going buying new clothes, or he's, instead of saving money for a future and a life together, he's wasting it on stupid shit. You know what? That's the sign that he's not a quality man and a guy that you should really avoid, because that's going to be a problem in your relationship. Okay, so number 2 sign of a quality man is he's financially responsible. Now, number 3 is a quality man is interested in a relationship first and sex second. Now, let me say that it's a very close 1-2 for a quality man, okay? So it's not a matter of, you know, it's all about a relationship and not about sex. Sex is a very important part of a relationship to men and a lot of women as well. But the difference is And a guy who's not quality, he's going to be focused on sex first. The relationship, it's not really that important. His mind, his energy, his focus is on getting laid. Not a quality guy, not a kind of guy that you want to invest in a relationship. Because a quality man knows that if he invests his time in getting to know you and creating a relationship with you, the sex is going to happen. And when it happens with the right person, it's going to be great. So he's not too concerned about it. He knows that it's going to pay dividends. It's simply a matter of time. And as long as he understands it's a reasonable amount of time and he's clear on what that time is and he's okay with it, that guy will be great. And that's how you'll know you'll find the right guy. So quality number 3 is a guy who's interested in a relationship first and sex second. Now, quality number 4 is that a guy treats you like a person and a priority. You know, I see it all the time where guys treat women like objects. Okay? Not a quality man. You're a person. You have needs, you have desires, you have points of views, you have an opinion. And a quality man treats you like a person. He respects you as a person. He doesn't just treat you as an object. And conversely, a quality man treats you like a priority. He shows you by his words and his actions that being with you and having you in his life is a priority to him. You don't have to make him do that. He wants to do it for himself because he understands having you in his life is the best thing for him. And not having you in his life is going to make his life really crappy. So that's one of the ways you'll tell a quality man as well. And lastly, a quality man is willing and able to commit. He's not afraid of commitment. A guy who's not a quality guy is afraid of commitment, I'm sorry. So you've got to understand is that a quality man is not afraid of commitment. He's not afraid to talk about commitment. He's not afraid about talking about his past. He's not afraid about talking about the future. You know, those guys who say, you know what, I'm not looking for a commitment. I don't know if I'm ready for a commitment. You know what, let's just take it one day at a time and see where it goes. Those are the guys you got to be really wary of because you're literally rolling the dice. And I'm not a big believer on rolling the dice with your life and with your happiness. So I hope you understand these 5 characteristics. And so what I want you to do is take a little mirror time. You might have to go back and rewatch these and write these 5 qualities down. But I want you to go back and revisit some of your past relationships and say, which of these qualities was missing in the guy you were with? And I want you to understand how that cost you, how investing your time with that guy worked against you. And how if you don't make these changes and you don't identify and recognize these qualities and characteristics and find a man who has all of these things, then your relationships are going to continue to not be the relationships that you truly desire and deserve in your heart. Now, conversely, I want you to say to yourself, how would your life be different if you did have a man that had all these qualities? What kind of relationship would that be? What would that experience be like? What would that marriage be like? Okay? And just understand the difference and how important it is to identify these qualities and characteristics and make sure that you only pick a man who has all these qualities and characteristics. Now, I know some of you are going, Joe, these are great. I totally get it. Understand. Where do I find these guys? Well, stay tuned. We'll create another video to deal with that. As always, an honor, privilege to be with you. Now, if this video resonated with you, you like it, hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. And if you know anybody who can benefit from it, please feel free to share it. I'll see you next time. Much love.